Hey, so lesson 80 is a little bit lengthy. In fact, there's two definite sections, so I just broke it up into two different days to make it easier for you. This first section is mixed measures, which I'm pretty sure you guys should be fine with, but just in case, I'm gonna teach it. You know, it's been a crazy month or so, so you never know. So I'm just gonna jump right in with example one. It talks about Regina, and she's doing a triathlon, and it says she swam for this long, ran for this long, whatever. So I wrote down the measures. I just wrote them up in columns like this so I can add the two different, because you can't add minutes and seconds together. You have to add all the seconds, then all the minutes, then you can figure it out. So we end up with 117 minutes and 96 seconds. They would never say it like that though, because first of all, there's 60 seconds in a minute. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subtract 60. I'm gonna take the seconds, 60 seconds, and make them 1 minute. So I'm gonna end up adding 1 minute over here because I took it from the seconds. So we end up with 36 seconds and 118 minutes because that 60 seconds became 1 minute. And then there's 60 minutes in an hour. So if you subtract that, you get 1 hour, of course. That 60 minutes becomes an hour. And 58 minutes and 36 seconds. So this is if you know your measures, it's easy. If you don't, like you might have to look some stuff up. But minutes and seconds and hours is always easy. So we take the 60 from the seconds, it becomes a minute. We take the 60 from the minutes and it becomes an hour. And that's all there is to that example. So I'm gonna go with example 2. They said Junior weighed 7 pounds and 12 ounces at birth, and now he weighs like 12 pounds and 5 ounces. Yeah, I think that's what it says. And they're asking you to find out how much he gained. So obviously you need to know the difference. You're not gonna add them together, you're gonna subtract. So 12 pounds and 5 ounces, and then 7 pounds and 12 ounces. So the annoying thing here is that we can't do 5 minus 12. We're not trying to get negatives. So we can borrow a pound. Wait. And we end up with 11 if we borrow 1. But we're not just going to put a 1 here because a pound is 16 ounces. So we're going to add 16 here. So we end up with 21 ounces minus 12 ounces. And we do this with fractions too. So that ends up being 9 ounces, and then 11 minus 7 is 4. So when you borrow, you're not just borrowing 1 like we usually do, you're borrowing the whole amount of what it is. And that is, that is the next one. That's example 2. Example 3 is the last one, and you guys have a pretty easy day today, which is good because you need a break. Okay, example 3 says, Marissa ran a mile in 12 minutes and 15 seconds, and then she ran one in 9 minutes and 48. So she improved, still slow though. 12 minutes and 15 seconds. And they want to know how much she improved, so obviously you're going to subtract again. I hope that's obvious. I think it's obvious. 9 minutes and 48 seconds. Once again, we're going to have to borrow, and that's the whole point here. So if we borrow a minute, that ends up being 60 seconds. So if we add 60, I'm just going to do a little trick here. 75, okay? And then when we subtract, we end up with 2 minutes and 27 seconds, which is pretty good to improve. All right, so yeah, that is it with measures. And then of course, polynomials, which I will do another video for you so you can watch it tomorrow. All right, see you then.